Hi everyone, so today we're going to be traveling to Venice, Italy. Right now Charlie and I are on our way to Venice by train. We've arrived at the Stazione di Vienna Santa Lucia, which is the central station to Venice. Here you see a water taxi and a gondola, which are all over Venice. Unique to cities like Amsterdam, Venice has water canals, and most transport, all transport for that matter, is done through these canals by several motor and paddle boats. In Venice, there are hundreds of free public water fountains safe to drink for you and your dog. Here's an emergency water boat, like an ambulance. We've arrived at Cantine del Vino Gia Sacchiavi. Each of these little tasty items are €1 and 50 cents a piece. Public seating is very uncommon in Venice, so we're on our way to Fondamenta Zattere al Ponte Longo, where we enjoyed our lunch, cappuccino, and a beautiful view of the surrounding water and city. Later in the day, we had booked a free walking tour, which I love to do in almost every city I go to. It was lovely to view all of the shops and little places that you can go in and grab treats throughout your day. We're waiting to pass time, so we'll stop and grab a hot cocoa here shortly before we head on to our free walking tour that starts at Campo San Zaccaria Church. We will go to the Rio de Palazzo de Cronica, which is very famous. We toured San Marco, as well as Castello. We're going to be approaching Palazzo Ducale, and ending the free walking tour at the Canal Grande. There's lots of luxurious shopping in San Marco, such as Balenciaga, Louis Vuitton, Dior, and much more. Here's one of those sweet treats I grabbed along the way. It was filled with Nutella. The famous Rialto Bridge. Here, you'll see us climbing the stairs to the top, where you can see a great view of gondolas going by in the evening. Some shops right after the Rialto Bridge. We are on our way to a traditional Venetian restaurant, Diavolo all'Acqua Santa. So unfortunately, this restaurant was very loud, and you can hardly hear the audio, so I'm just going to summarize what I was talking about. We're at a restaurant that our tour guide from the free walking tour, LUCIA, recommended. I will put her information in the link in the description below so you can find that. I ended up ordering the spaghetti with black sauce. I had absolutely no idea what it was. So here I'm going to show you the Venetian spritz that is traditional to the area. And I'm excited to try this food even though I've never had it before. I did not ask what the black sauce was because I wanted to try it without having any conscious bias. So let's figure out what we're in for. The place was packed. Here's my spaghetti. It's a little bit hot, so I'm going to give it time to cool off. I'm not sure if you can see the steam there. I have my water just in case it's absolutely terrible. Alright, we're going to give it a try. So it tasted like regular spaghetti. To be honest, it didn't have a ton of flavor. It was rather bland. However, I'm not sure if that's typically customary for this dish. It is quite literally black. So the black sauce is the ink and dye from a catfish. It's literally dyed my lips. It was pretty good for my first time. I added some salt and pepper and some Parmesan cheese, and it was great. The service at this restaurant was amazing. I'll put the information in the description box below. I really enjoyed my trip to Venice, and I'll be back. Ciao ciao for now until our next Italian city. Please like and subscribe for more videos.